We got DOA's insane downfall, K-Flock's case, snitches, Rico, and the end of Bronx Drill's biggest crew. Let's get into this right now.
DOA was on top of the Bronx drill scene, but then they had one of the craziest downfalls of all time. Now they're dying, going broke, and getting decades in prison. And today, we're breaking the whole crazy story down. K-Flock was the face of DOA, had a chance to beat his case and walk free, but his ops and homies all flipped. And now, he's facing decades in prison. When K-Flock killed an OY affiliate named Waka back in 2021, a lot of people thought he was cooked from the jump. K-Flock crashed out while he was wearing Montclair, Amiri, and unreleased Jordans, and the whole situation got caught on camera. At first, reports were going around that K-Flock walked into a barbershop and shot Waka to death. Then more details came out, and it turned out that Waka spotted K-Flock and went outside to press him. After the video came out that proved Waka was the one who sparked the situation, K-Flock's fans thought he might beat the murder charge. Flock had only been locked up for a few months at that point, and he could have come home and kept his momentum up in the rap game, but the cops weren't done yet. Right when it looked like Flock had a chance to skate on the murder charge, the feds hit him and his homies in DOA/Sev's side with a RICO, and that's when everything went left. According to facts, K-Flock was calling the shots for Sev's side/DOA and had been tearing up the city for years. K-Flock already had charges on his record too. Back when he was 15, he caught a robbery charge, and in 2020, he got caught with a gun. The cops also booked him for another gun charge in November 2021, but the charges didn't stick, and a month later, he killed Waka. The Waka murder is what made headlines, but the feds were trying to hit K-Flock with way more charges. They said he was sending out hits, sliding on the ops, and tearing the streets up. And what really hurt K-Flock.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, K-Flock, I'm not saying the way he was going, he was about to be like near Pop Smoke level, bro. That ass. I'm not saying he's gonna get to Pop Smoke level, cause I think Pop Smoke, I don't think there's anybody that can ever match Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke, R.I.P. bro. Gone but not forgotten, bro. That Pop Smoke was dead. That's a young ass legend. K-Flock is a young legend too, in the making. But I don't know, bro. The way K-Flock was going, he was that's like the biggest drill artist out.
Flock's case is when his homies and the ops flipped on him. People flip on their homies all the time, but what happened to K-Flock was crazy. Before K-Flock got locked up, a dude from his block named Vance Brockington got hit up by the ops. Vance Brockington was laid up in the hospital recovering, so K-Flock went sliding on the ops for the get back. Flock shot a dude in the face for Vance Brockington, but Vance still ended up flipping on him. After Vance healed up from the gunshots, he got back on the block and was slinging crack. The NYPD was all over him though, and in July 2022, they set Vance Brockington up, and he sold 60 grams of crack to an undercover cop. Vance pleaded guilty and was facing a 20-year sentence, so he flipped on K-Flock and tried to get some time taken off his own case. Vance told the court that after K-Flock shot the op in the face, he called Vance and said, "I got you, bro." But what's even crazier about the situation is that Vance's own sister testified and said he was capping about the situation. According to Vance Brockington's sister, Iquana, Vance was in the hospital with both hands bandaged up and tubes in his mouth after he got shot. Iquana said that Vance barely looked like he was alive, and there was no way he could have gotten the phone call from K-Flock. Vance also told the court that K-Flock is the one who sparked the beef with the OYs. Sev's side/DOA was cool with the OYs and OGs until a dude from the OYs named E.Baby partied with some of K-Flock's ops from a set called RPT.
R.I.P. E.Baby. R.I.P. Rest in peace. He was another young legend.
There was allegedly some more drama going on behind the scenes, but Vance Brockington said that K-Flock was the one who wanted all the smoke with the OYs. K-Flock was dissing the OYs and OGs on tracks like What Y'all Wanna Do when he rapped, Twin Chops when we spinning through, Scream OYO what? Get boomed. EBK DOA getting tuned. Bitches they ducking, they getting it too. Vance Brockington wasn't the only dude who flipped on K-Flock though, and the next witness was even more shocking. The prosecutors brought in a dude from the YGs named Blitz to testify against K-Flock. Snitching on your ops.
One thing about these New York YNs, they love they skinny jeans and Nike Techs, bro. And they fitteds. And they Jordans. And they shiesties.
Prosecutors brought in a dude from the YGs named Blitz.
And it is my dogs. Oh, that was too fast. Hold on. Let's do that again.
Next witness was even more shocking. The prosecutors brought in a dude from the YGs named Blitz to testify against K-Flock. Snitching on your ops during trial is already crazy, but the wildest part of the story is that Blitz is the dude who killed K-Flock's homie, Nazi. Nazi was one of the biggest losses for Sevside/DOA. He started picking up gun charges when he was 12 years old, and by the time he died, Nazi had been arrested 18 times. Nazi was putting a ton of pressure on the ops and even cut someone up with a machete. But in September 2021, Blitz and another shooter even cut someone up with a machete.
What the fuck? What the fuck is niggas doing out there, bro? Niggas just deadass just randomly have a machete?
But in September 2021, Blitz and another shooter caught a...
Hold on, now I gotta see. Is a machete really that big as I think it is? Isn't that shit like a sword? Machete knife. Where the fuck do niggas find shit like this, bro? Alright, these pocket knives, I guess, but where the fuck these niggas deadass, these YNs deadass be fucking ninjas, bro? Where to?
him lacking and left him dead in the street. K-Flock and Nazi were really tight, and the ops started dissing Nazi as soon as he got killed. Shy K and E-Dot Baby linked up for the track No Discussion, and Shy K rapped, "I can't wait to run into K-Flock. Lil Nazi got hit in his top. Set the trend how you every old shot, like you ain't get hit by a bus." Then Naz GPG dissed K-Flock, his other dead homie J Rip, and Nazi on the track Rippy Bop and rapped, "Spin through the Sev, put the beam on his neck. Can't remember what was in my tech. When I'm smoking on Rippy, I'm high as a jet. See Jamira, might crash that bitch. He throw 5, I'll throw 10. See K-Flock, his body drop. How Nazi in the box? We top 5, can't be stopped." Blitz pleaded guilty to killing Nazi and got hit with 18 years. But there's a chance he'll get some time knocked off his sentence if the prosecutor files a 5K1 motion. 5K1 motions are for when someone who's already serving time helps the prosecutors with another case. And that's probably what Blitz was trying to get when he ratted on K-Flock and took the stand. 7 other dudes from Sev Side and Third Side got booked on the RICO case.
If you can't do the time, hold on, I need y'all to see me. If y'all can't do the time, do not do the crime. Facts. The fuck? Why is the video muted?
And that K-Flock was allegedly ordering dudes to slide with him on the ops. K-Flock and 2 of his homies allegedly shot an op in 2020. Then 1 month before K-Flock killed Waka, he slid on RPT with 2 other DOA affiliates, and one of them started shooting out of the sunroof of the whip. BJ Balla was with K-Flock on that crash out, and he was facing federal attempted murder charges and could have gone down for life. BJ Balla decided to plead guilty instead of taking it to trial though, and in 2025, he got hit with a 13-year sentence. When K-Flock got booked on the original murder charge, he scored a huge win and hired a dude named Jeffrey Lichman to defend him. Jeffrey Lichman is a famous lawyer who worked with El Chapo, so Flock's fans thought it was huge when he took the case. But after the feds hit K-Flock with the RICO case, everything went left. K-Flock decided to take it to trial, and the feds posted a list of the evidence they were going to use against him. They had phone records where K-Flock was committing wire fraud, receipts from a mirror where he bought the jeans he was wearing when he killed Waka, and way more. The feds also had video from when K-Flock, BJ Balla, and another DOA affiliate slid on RPT. They also used K-Flock's lyrics against him when he shot an op in the face to get back for Vance Brockington. After Flock shot a YG's member in the face, the feds said K-Flock raps about it on the track Who Really Buggin' when he said, "Hold on, bunny hop, get to chasing. He tried to run, matter of fact, get to blitzing. Look, bitch, I ball like the Pistons. 33 on me when I feel like I'm Pippin. If he G's, he get put in the coffin. Hole in his face, that boy look like a dolphin. Spin the 8, know I'm causing extortion." One of the biggest things the feds wanted to prove was that K-Flock was calling the shots in DOA Sev Side, and that he was the reason they were going to war with the OIs. The feds were trying to prove that K-Flock's beef with E-Dot Baby is what sparked all of the violence, and they wanted everyone to think that E-Dot Baby was calling the shots in the OYs. They used a video for E-Dot's track Ready for War, where he shouted out his
people put guns in their music videos, bro.
The shots in the
Just incriminating yourself.
OYs. They used a video for E-Dot's track Ready for War, where he shouted out his set and rapped, 14 when I went up in that trap, 9 claps and that nigga off the map. He got hit and his body fell flat. Paramedics they coming, red flag. And I'm on some oh shit. Little thought in the cut and she sucking the whole dick. Little nigga, you know this. I keep me a chop, cause no, I can't go, bitch. There's no proof that E-Dot Baby was actually running the OYs though. He was popping off in the drill scene, but it doesn't look like he was calling the shots. There's a good chance that E-Dot Baby would have been involved with the K-Flock trial too if he was still alive, but he tragically killed himself in 2022. And the prosecutors using Ready for War proved they didn't really know what was going on, because when E-Dot dropped that track, he was still cool with K-Flock and nobody was dropping bodies yet. When K-Flock went to trial, he was facing a mandatory life sentence if he got convicted of murder for the Waka hit. The feds brought in a witness who said that K-Flock was sliding in op territory looking for OYs on the day he killed Waka. Waka's brother Jarrell also testified and said that he was with Waka in the barbershop when K-Flock walked by. According to Jarrell, Waka walked outside and asked K-Flock who he was, but Waka never threatened him. After K-Flock killed Waka, a ton of people were saying that K-Flock was walking down the street with his sister and that he was protecting her, but the truth is way crazier. It turned out that K-Flock was chilling with a female drill rapper named Shani Bondi. A lot of people were confused at first because they thought Shani Bondi repped the YGs, but in 2022, she dropped a freestyle and rapped, "First off, I do not chill in the T's, and who the fuck said I'm YG? Like, show me a pic of me throwing up G's. Speak correct when you speaking on me. I ain't ducking no action. You bleed how I bleed." Shani Bondi testified during K-Flock's trial, and she told the court that Waka said he was gonna shoot them when he walked out of the barbershop. After K-Flock shot Waka, a gun fell out of Waka's coat, but the prosecutor said that Shani Bondi was lying on the stand, and now she's facing charges for making false statements and might be spending years in prison just because she was trying to help K-Flock out. After Shani Bondi got charged for lying on the stand, K-Flock's defense asked the judge to give him an extra 90 days before sentencing him, because he already got convicted before Shani Bondi got exposed for lying. K-Flock was facing life if he got convicted of murder for killing Waka, but he scored a huge win and the jury said he wasn't guilty. That meant the judge wouldn't have to give him a mandatory life sentence, but Flock still got convicted on some heavy charges. K-Flock was found guilty of racketeering, gun charges, and violent crimes, but he beat the federal murder charge. After the news broke, Flock's homies were showing love and celebrating him beating the murder case, but then K-Flock pulls another crazy move. Right after the news broke that Flock got convicted on everything except murder, he hopped on IG and said he made the judge cry. K-Flock was talking like he skated on the whole case, and at the end of the post he said, "Kill all rats." Talking about killing rats before you even get sentenced is crazy, and even K-Flock's own fans thought he was done for saying it. K-Flock got snitched on by his homie and his op, and the prosecutors could try to use that post to prove K-Flock was threatening witnesses and get him locked up for way more time. And rumors say K-Flock's been crashing out in jail and might catch new charges for that too.
He's beat with the whole building. They couldn't keep him there.
Really?
They couldn't keep him in the building and move him to Jersey. He's fighting everybody.
What the f?
Yes, yes.
Some people have been saying that K-Flock even stabbed a dude while he was fighting a RICO case. None of that's been confirmed yet.
Just before rapper K-Flock's trial, an inmate who has recently been freed under the YouTube name of Car Reality has alleged that K-Flock almost killed an inmate in the prison after that inmate tried to stab him.
But stay tuned, because once the case starts, things is gonna get wild for sure, and K-Flock could go away forever. K-Flock was the face of DOA in the drill scene, but he wasn't the only rapper in the DOA. But stay tuned.
Has alleged that K-Flock
case starts DOA in the drill scene, but he was and K-Flock could go away forever. K-Flock was the face of DOA in the drill scene, but he wasn't the only rapper in the crew who destroyed his own career. Dougie B was locked up when K-Flock started popping off in the rap game. But when he came home, Dougie B hopped in the booth and was blowing up from the jump. He was running up huge numbers every time he dropped, and even getting shot in the leg didn't slow him down. But after K-Flock got booked on the murder case, Dougie B started falling off hard. He straight up disappeared from the drill scene for a while, and rumors say it was because he was addicted to drugs. Dougie's fans were also worried that Dougie was going to take himself out. Dougie posted a photo on his IG story where he was holding a bunch of pills and he wrote, "I love you so much." Dougie B had drug issues and depression for a long time, and he even told a fan that he had been popping perks ever since his dad died.
Please, gang. Depression is bro. You go through depression right now?
Yeah.
I go through depression all the time, bro. You heard? That's why, see me, that when I be popping perks and shit, I don't do that shit to be fun and all that for the media. I do that shit because I really, for me, I lost my father. And I've been popping perks ever since, and I haven't stopped.
But then something went down that brought
Hope he's getting better though. I'm not gonna lie, cause I was seeing on some of Booba's videos, and some of the videos he looked happy, like genuinely happy. Why do I look so dark? Cool. I was saying some of the videos he was looking genuinely happy, and then the other videos he just looks out of it. So mental health is very important. So make sure y'all take care of that for real. For real.
Dougie B out of retirement and back into the spotlight. Around 2023, a group called the Sweepers came out and started dissing DOA. The track that put him on the map was called Side K, where they threw shots like score bad, so they team with each other. Nazi, Rippy, Diddy, Buddha, K-Flock, nigga ran when he ups. Free all the guys that was bugging. Matt, KT, Gutter, we trying to put a Sev under. And see how Rippy, Blay, Dougie B, how you say bro name? For G-Pop, I'll let it flame. DOA K, I'ma spin through the ray like, now since them niggas wanna play, word to bro, niggas flicked on K. The Sweepers were dissing DOA and their dead homies like crazy. So Dougie B clapped back on the track OA, and this a dead Sweepers affiliate named G-Pop. G-Pop got stabbed to death in front of a pizza shop, and Dougie clowned him when he raps, like where your bros at? Them niggas kids. Smoke G-Pop, shit got a kick. Oh, they think they lit cause they want a diss? Everything K, we don't do no clicks. But then, Dougie B fell off again and started making headlines for all the wrong reasons. A fan took a photo with Dougie B and was flashing some cash. And after they took the pic,
they said, I seen this, bro. Basically, I think this is
Dougie B
I think this is when allegedly, I don't know if it was true or not, he took a fan's money or something when it was taking pictures. I don't know if that's true though.
B robbed the dude and took off with the money. Dougie B got clowned like crazy for robbing his own fan. But what happened next is the reason that Dougie B is facing 25 years in prison. In 2024, news broke that the cops booked Dougie B for robbing a dude inside his crib. Dougie and his homies broke into the dude's apartment and held him at gunpoint. Then they took $2,500 from the dude's accounts, all while the victim's kid watched it go down. The cops didn't get Dougie immediately though.
God, bro, why? For $2,500, bro? Come on, bro.
And about a week later, he robbed another dude in the same apartment building at knife point. Dougie B probably won't do the full 25 years, but Nazi BK could end up with a life sentence if he doesn't beat his case. Nazi BK wasn't even affiliated with DOA at first. When he jumped off the porch, Nazi BK wasn't really gangbanging. He just sold weed, but he was cool with a lot of dudes who repped the OGs.
I heard
and some of his
BK
homies
got
from the
like 100
OGs set
years.
Nazi BK up and robbed him. So Nazi BK linked up with DOA and started repping them heavy on tracks like Big DOA when he rapped,
I'm tripping. I said 100 years, but I seen something.
I robbed
Seen something. That nigga not getting out until 2099 or some shit like that. If that's him though.
popping. These hoes pin dropping. Got lined, then they popped him. DOA, promoting violence. Fuck 12 and they sirens. I'm toting on that iron. Pull up on me and I'm firing. A lot of people thought Nazi BK was just a basketball player who sold some weed and started talking crazy in the booth. But then he shocked everyone when he got booked for catching the body in the middle of Times Square. Times Square might be the worst place in the world to crash out, but that didn't stop Nazi BK from allegedly killing a dude on camera and getting booked on a murder charge. Nazi BK had a ton of momentum in the drill wave and had some huge hits like the track OYK. He was also doing YouTube pranks and popping off on social media, but then he threw it all away and might never come home now. C Blue was putting on for DOA in the drill scene too. And for a minute, it looked like he was going to be the second biggest rapper in the crew behind K-Flock. Back in 2021, C Blue and another DOA affiliate named Set the Trend popped off with the track No Ozone and ran up millions of views. C Blue also had a lot of buzz on his name after he allegedly shot a cop and beat the case. Skating on something like that is a crazy win, but C Blue still fumbled the bag and fell off hard. DOA was dealing with the police, all of their ops, and trying to keep it pushing in the rap game. But at the same time, they were having internal issues too. It all started when B Love and Set the Trend sparked some.
Also, C Blue, like I think he transitioned to be. I don't know. I don't even know if C Blue still streams or not, cause I haven't seen any clips of him recently. But I know he started streaming too. But I don't know if he still streams though.
They were having internal issues too. It all started when B Love and Set the Trend sparked some drama. B Love is actually from the OG's territory and doesn't rep DOA. but he grew up around DOA's territory when he was a kid and has been tied with K-Flock and a bunch of DOA members for years. It's not clear what sparked the issue with B-Love and set the trend, but B-Love dissed him on the track Hazard Lights and rapped, "Steady a bitch, nigga I know. I won't diss on the dead, I got love for the Ray. Niggas know it and I know. If it's just me and him, that boy won't see tomorrow. I'm talking fist or the hollow." Then C Blue got wrapped up in the situation because he kept rocking with B-Love after he did set the trend. They started going back and forth on social media.
On my dads, nigga. Niggas is light-skinned, bitch-made ass niggas, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
And then set the trend allegedly smashed up C Blue's whip. B-Love, K-Flock, and Dougie B had a hit called Brother Love, but set the trend clapped back with a track called Brotherly Hate and dissed B-Love and C Blue when he rapped, "Don't ever try to disrespect me. On the media, look like we besties. Got some bread on no ozone. You was flexing, never gave me $1, but I never hated. I was outside robbing. And I know you really a lame. And you told me you don't even know the nigga you jacking. That shit a shame. Hold up, B-Love. All that shit was food. You never picked up a deuce. Went cool." Nobody knew why Set the Trend was so mad at C Blue just cause he was rocking with B-Love. But then, the situation took a crazy turn. In 2022, a DOA affiliate named C-High Watts was shot and killed right after he started popping off in the drill scene. There were a lot of rumors about who pulled the trigger on him, but a couple of years later, the cops booked an OG's affiliate named PJ Glizzy for the murder. There's no proof to back the story up, but some people think B-Love knew that C-High Watts was gonna get killed because B-Love is still with the OGs, and that's why Set the Trend was so pressed about the situation. Bodies were dropping on both sides, but C Blue made a good move and hit Texas to get away from all the drama.
Look, my room is still basically empty. I don't really have that many things up. I gotta get a dresser and shit in there.
His fans were happy to see him make it out like that, but C Blue didn't stay out of New York for long, and in 2025, he allegedly got booked for crack. And then C Blue got clowned like crazy after he got exposed for being broke and not paying for features that he was supposed to. It's not clear what's going on with C Blue's cases right now, but his music fell off too, and he's not even touching the 100K views on YouTube anymore. Set the Trend fell off as well, and the situation got even worse for him after some paperwork came out that accused him of snitching. Set the Trend said the paperwork was fake, but it didn't even matter if it was real or not, because a lot of people stopped rocking with him after it got leaked. DOA has a lot of members locked up for fighting cases right now, and an OG from Sev's side named Sticky B just caught 8 more years while he was already locked up. Sticky B was booked on fraud charges and should have been coming home in 2026, but instead of keeping his head down and getting out, Sticky B stabbed somebody in jail and got hit with 8 more years. Sticky B has also been clowned since he's been on the block since the 2000s and never made it out of the trenches even though he's in his 30s.
Big Sue breathe, he out the cave and all that.
Big Sue breathe, man. Where I said that? Oh, there you go. Big Sue breathe and all that, man.
Sticky B's been around Sev's.
When I'm in my 30s, bro, I'm gonna be big. I know I'm gonna be big. Why is it so bright? What the fuck is going on, yo? What's going on, man? Come on, lock in. Come on, lock in. Come on, lock in. Like I was saying, I'm gonna have to sit up. I know when I'm into my 30s, I'm gonna be financially stable. I know that for sure.
Before DOA was even approved. Back then, the biggest crew on Sev's side was the YBs, but a lot of them got locked up in the 2010s, so it started falling apart and the dudes were repping other sets. Some DOA affiliates still rep YBs though, and on the track Flame 'em, Set the Trend raps, slide to the 8, we don't show no remorse. EJ got hit, you know we gon' toss. Bitch, I'm YB, know I'm kicking indoors. Most drill fans don't even know about the original YB's movement though, and it's looking like the same thing could happen to DOA in a few years if something doesn't change for him.